Shall we have a Medusa? In fact, I'll just play her here because I can't play on her really because I don't want to go like double ADC. So I'll just go Mage Bari. Easy. Watch that after stream. Oh yeah, and I'll do a live demonstration for you here. Yeah. I think after she gets nerfed, theoretically she will. Potentially auto attack Bari will become better, but right now her numbers are just so high that building full burst is just the way to do it. So here's the big thing. We're gonna rush kind of the strongest item in the game right now, Mr. Erendite, with a warrior's axe. The support or the jungle, what am I saying? Like the bluestone is kind of meh. I'm not going auto attacks. I don't really care about these. Don't really want to build intelligence. Just want to build full strength. So we're just gonna go warrior's axe. It's gonna be the most upfront damage. It's really good for brawling early. We're gonna 3 health pots because she doesn't use mana, so mana does nothing. Gonna go 1, 2, 3, and you have an option. You have options. You can either focus her 1 or you can focus her 3. Focusing her 3 is the most consistent way to play her because it's harder to miss, but it only gains 30 damage per level. The 1 is more potential damage, but harder to actually use properly. The main thing I'm going to be looking for here is I'm going to try and hit my 3 before this game starts. Because when I hit my 3 on a god, I get 55 spiritual energy, and my whole kit revolves around filling up my energy bar. So, see that? I got a massive burst of energy. I don't even know what it's called. It's called Spirit. A massive burst of Spirit. So I'm playing around. Once I get to like 45 plus Spirit, I'm going to look for a dash, and I'm going to throw my 1... Oh, he silenced me. GG, we lost. I'm trying to get towards 100% Spirit. 5 per hitting a god. I need 1 more auto attack on this god, and then I can drop and give me enhanced ability. I'm going to use these to clear. Look at that clear. And then I go back down to 0 Spirit. Now I need to hit my 3 again. Boom, weak Spirit. And when I reach maximum Spirit bar, I get a free enhanced ability. So, enhanced ability that's separate cooldowns from my normal abilities. So I have an enhanced ability, and I'm just going to double use my 1. And then blast him with that, and kill him. You see that? I just get my 1 up on my normal abilities, as well as my 2. And then I fill my Spirit bar with my 3 to get a free ability. And then I just use my 1 twice. It's the whole idea. So here again, we're getting close to 100 Spirit. I'm going to look for a 3 to cap my Spirit bar. Give me that free ability. This guy just jumped, so he's very vulnerable. And I'm going to try and dump my 1s on him. Just like that. And he's dead. And he's wondering what the heck just happened. And so am I. Because that did way too much damage. So, the whole idea is because my 3 will give me a burst of 55 Spirit, I want to hit my 3 once before I, like, actually go in. Because it'll give me really close to the... Like, if I hit 2 3s, I can get max Spirit, right? So that's what I'm looking for this whole game. Get a decent... I need 45 plus, because if I hit my 3 once, I get 55. So 55 plus 45 is 100. You get a Spirit proc with that, right? So I'm looking for it here. Out of here. And boom! Do it again. Then my ult gives me full Spirit bar again. I can finish the skill with my 3. And he lived. Of course he did. But I have another 3. Because my ult immediately puts me into the Spirit mode. The Mystic Surge mode. Alright, we're gonna get out of here. But yeah, my ult puts me immediately into the Mystic Surge mode, which will give me a free ability. So ideally, I go into Mystic Surge mode naturally, use my free ability, ult, get another free ability, and then I use my normal 1 and my 2 to, you know, mess around with whatever. And then you get the crazy auto attacks, yeah. When you get to this Mystic Surge mode naturally, you only get... When you get to Mystic Surge mode naturally, you only get 5 seconds worth of the Mystic Surge mode. If I ult to get it, then I get 10 seconds. And it'll bring the duration up to 10 from whatever it is if I'm already in Mystic Surge mode. So yeah, I'm going to do the same thing again. Getting really close to 100 Spirit. I'll dash to secure it. Double ball. And we're dead. But at least I got out a lot of damage. Alright, we're just gonna buy brawlers next. They have Hades, who heals a lot. Got a little bit carried away there, you could say. Looking to deal as much damage as possible for fun, of course. God really is broken. Yeah, she's pretty good. So we're at 0 again, right? I get 2 points of spirit for hitting any non-god with damage. And I get 5 points of spirit for hitting any god with damage. And then once again, my 3 will grant me 50 additional spirit if I hit a god. So 50 plus 5 that I would get for hitting the god normally. And then we just get close to 100. We've got Erendite for the big engage. We have our ult now too. Double ball. And he's dead. We'll ult for another one. Erendite at him. And he's dead. And we're good. Yeah, the 3 does go down and cool down by 25% if you hit a god. So, yeah, this god is pretty good, you could say. And instead of doing the ball play that I'm doing here, you could level her 3. Because her 3 has 130% strength scaling on it. So some people will opt to just level the 3, even though it only gains 30 extra damage. And instead of using the balls at all to kill people, they'll just use the 3. Which is perfectly fine. Because the dash hits really darn hard. It's mostly the scaling that makes it hit hard, but it does hit really gosh darn hard. Forget her, I'm trying this god next. Yeah, she has some complexity. It's all around playing around her spirit bar to get those mystic surges off. So here's exactly where I want to be. 45 plus. If I hit my 3, then I will go mystic surge mode. I want to get my 1 and 2 up for that as well, so I can use 2 uses of my 1 or multiple uses of my 3. So I'm going to do this since he just dashed at me. Double ball him. And just that's as much damage as I can do, unfortunately. He'll live. I have my ult. I could just ult and dash at him. Or ult and dash to that. Curses. Oh wait, maybe still get him. Bounce it? Oh, I didn't get him. Oh, she got him. Nice. You know your stuff. And I think you do actually want to level her ult every time you can, even though I didn't do it here. Because her ult makes it... The levels in your ult actually will... oh, can't kill the tower. Ouch. The levels in your ult... So when you go Mystic Surge mode, you gain attack speed, intelligence, and strength. And the more levels you have in your ult, the more you have for that. The more strength, intelligence, and attack speed you get. So you can see it on here. See? 7, 14, 21, 28, 10, 20, 30, 40. That's based on the points in my ult. So leveling my ult beefs up my passive. So in theory, you should always level it. I may or may not have forgotten here. This is great! Yeah, this is kind of like a beginners-ish guide to the character. I'm not, like, explaining every little thing, but we're, you know, explaining everything that we can think of as we get there. So missing the 3, you see how bad that is for me? I missed out on getting my 55 spirit there. I can use my ult to go spirit mode, and I think I will. Oh, you had dash. Worked out. And I want to use my 3 again right as I'm about to exit spirit mode to get a quick burst of 55. And so now, one more dash and I'm back in there. I can turn this on her. Oh. I need to gain some distance here. So once again, low spirit. Take that, and then I need to stall for my next dash, and then I can do it again, right? That's the whole idea. Or I can just slowly get it off of this guy. Suck the ball to this. Yeah, got him. Probably dead, but you never know. Maybe I'll live. 4-minute cooldown for that? Come on, illusory darkness. In Conk, I'd go Axe as well. So Axe, even late game, is very strong. Because if you read the Sunray Axe here, it does base 150 damage, which is very significant. Unlike Smite 1, it doesn't go down in damage if you hit it when they're lower health as well. So it's just a constant 150 damage every 8 seconds, which is quite good. The heal is negligible. The extra damage would be nice to get, but 150 is plenty. Like, even if somebody builds 300 protections, their Sundering Axe is only going to give them 30 extra damage. So, like, if I build 300 prots, I'm only getting, what's that, a fifth extra damage onto my Warrior's Axe? So it really is kind of whatever. All the protections for the axe. Alright, so now we're going to go to the Knight, probably. And I want to finish my Crusher soon. We'll lob this and bounce it off the wall. Lob this and bounce it off the wall. I'm still taking it. Alright, save this ball for secure. Nice. But I have Crusher, but there's also a wave here. Yeah, Erendite, okay. Something that's really strong about Erendite on this character in particular is movement speed affects how far your dash goes. If you get slowed, your dash will go a lot less distance. If I have 25% additional movement speed, my dash will go very, very far. So instead of doing the ball trick, this one, I think I'm going to show you guys what happens if I just use exclusively dashes. And you'll see, like, the other style of playing this character. The dash style. So I'm going to aim to get my passive proc naturally, so that when I dash, it has the enhanced stats from my passive proc. And then I'm just going to dash at this on her, probably. And try to. I'm going to Erendite at him. Dash him once. Dash him twice. Ult him. I had another dash. But you see how much easier that combo is? Like, I don't even really have to aim. Don't have to aim the ball. Just dash, 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 dash. And then once again, I have 0 spirit, so I need to get a little bit. Ideally, I get that by doing this. And then I just play for my next dash. Yeah, so now I'm going to play for double dash since I no longer have my ultimate. I can only do the dash twice. Okay, there it is. Do the poke. I don't really have much else here, so I'm just going to get out of here. And look for a cheeky dash to get a quick burst of spirit. But I don't want to do it too unsafely, right? Or else they'll just kill me. But this is fine. I even tried to buffer my 2 there. Okay, I can dash this guy. See, she's kind of tanky now, so it's kind of difficult for me to kill this Hades. So I think I'm going to have to play a little bit more carefully until I find an opportunity on her. And then I'll get a Heartseeker next. Once I got Heartseeker, it should be a lot easier to kill the tanks. Any gifters? Any ears? You see how this style, like, really fits? It's really fun to play this style. If you're playing auto attack Bari, like, you'd be just using your abilities a lot more conservatively. And just trying to play around your ult, giving you that Mystic Surge. Like, you just Mystic Surge yourself, and then you just auto attack a bunch as auto attack Bari. So this, in my opinion, is a bit more fun. Alright. Dash him. I don't really want to commit too hard here. Well, let's let the Hades ult go. And now I can go crazy again. I'm kind of just waiting for them to overcommit. And then I can turn super hard. I'm about to go spirit mode. I can ult this guy. Save him. I just got some major FPS drops. I think it was off of my own ult. Kill him. He can jump on me? I'm doing big damage to him. I got a full Heartseeker here. I gotta go back in the VOD and see what just tanked my freaking FPS there. I think it was my ult. But I could be wrong. Dang, he's actually clapping the Knight. With that build, too. I'm a little surprised. Froggy's OP, I guess. Woohoo. So their Phoenix is going to spawn, and the Knight's going to be on the Titan instead of the Phoenix, so that's going to make this a little difficult. Also, if I can't build Spirit off of my 3 on Gods, the best way to do it is throw my 1 at the wave and then 2 the whole wave, plus roll the ball at the wave. Because then I get a ton of Spirit for hitting the whole wave. Gotta be kind of careful here. I seem to be aware of what I'm capable of now. So it's going to be a little difficult getting in here. Let's respect the tank's space here. Let's play for poke. Try not to go Mystic Surge just yet. Unless I see an opportunity on her. Or they overcommit. But I'm just going to use dashes, I think. Okay. Still have my ult. Just going to bees that. Yep, clean him up. Woo! Yes, sir. I actually don't even know how I killed him there. Flashy kill, maybe? Nope, don't need it. Huge. What, I need to finish it with something cool. Haha, use my 3 to get my Mystic Surge proc. You see that? They're a big ball at it.
Victory.
Yep, so that's a quick and easy intro to Bari. Maybe not quick or easy, but a lot of words in a short span of time. Hopefully give you a pretty good synopsis of how the character works. Definitely more so than the other Bari video I posted. That one was more like intense gameplay. This one was a bit more focused on just these are the combos, this is how you do it, this is how the god generally works. So, good tube video. Rest of that build is typically I like to go Bloodforge and Pendulum Blade. And typically I actually will try to get one of those items in place of Brawlers. This game I went Brawlers just because I felt like I needed it, because the Hades just heals so much. And they even ended up going more sustain items. Yogi's Necklace. And this guy's even going Lifesteal. So the Brawlers is just like never bad. Like if you go this order, you really can't like go wrong. But typically I try to be a little bit more greedy and get either Pendulum Blade or Bloodforge right after Erendite. Erendite is a locked in first item. These two are locked in at some point. But I do like getting the Bloodforge mainly. Like in this slot, it's a little cheaper for a Bloodforge. Brawlers is 2,600. Erendite's 2,550. Bloodforge is 2,450, so quite cheap. This is 2,800. This is 3,000. So if I can get a Bloodforge in here and feel comfortable with it, it's really nice. Bloodforge is particularly nice if I'm not 14-2 and I'm getting dove a lot more. Because what it does is you can use your ult on yourself, and if your ult procs, so your ult will keep you at the health that you were before the killing blow hit you. So if I'm 100 HP and I got hit by a Bacchus ult, I'm only going to res with 100 HP. And that's going to suck. So it kind of acts like a neat little shell for when you res from your ult. That's when I really like to use it, the Bloodforge. When you're just under a lot of pressure, you have to ult yourself as like a panic strategy. And then you res with like 100 health, 200 health, 50 health, maybe even less. And then you, right after you come out of the death, your protection from death, your 1.5 second disarm and silence, you can pop a Bloodforge, get a nice little shield, and it gives you some turnaround potential with where you have a little bit of extra lifesteal. You have 30% lifesteal, I believe, when the Bloodforge shield is active, and so you can, quickly get your health back up, dump your whole kit, blah, blah, blah. Maybe you live. And then the Pendulum Blade, similar thing, but not as much for saving your life. It's more so for, like, continuing to use abilities after you've exhausted your kit type of thing. The Pendulum Blade can be really nice, and it gives you a lot of, it gives you a base cooldown of 15 as well, so you got 15 here, 15 from your Pendulum Blade, 10 extra from the Crusher. You got 50. Pretty solid. And then the reset, of course, from the Pendulum Blade. Active effect. 3 seconds off all your cooldowns. Can help out a lot, too. Other than that, you can consider, your typical carry character situational items if you don't really want Pendulum Blade. I find Bloodforge to be the most useful of those active items that you finish with. But you could replace Pendulum Blade with Magi's, Mantle, whatever the heck you want. Defensively, just whatever gets you to live longer. And yeah, that's Princess Putty. Hope you guys enjoyed that one, learned a thing or two about her. Go try her out, hopefully with some newfound knowledge from this video. And yeah, GG's.